What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another public video. I wanted to take a moment to talk about a clip that I found the other day that I found was really inspiring. And you might have heard this one, or you might have heard something, some variation of it. But it was essentially a gentleman talking to an interviewer, and he was saying, if I gave you $86,400 that you can spend in one day, every day, for the rest of your life, meaning you can't change that, you can't cross that over into another day. That $86,400 is for that day and that day only. Once you go to the next day, you get 86,400. There's no compiling. Would you go and try to spend that money the best that you can? Absolutely. And they asked the guy essentially, well, how would you spend it in one day? He goes, well, I mean, I would obviously, pay things off. I would make sure I give it to friends and family if I know that I'm going to be making it. So I'd make sure I'd give it as much as I can. Obviously, I would do things for myself. I would, go live a life that I want to live. And the person essentially was asking, like, well, what does that look like? And so the guy was talking and bringing some things up, and he's basically getting to the point of every day is 86,400 seconds. Every 24 hours is you're looking around 86,400 seconds. That is your currency. That is your money. That is your energy. That is everything that is out there in the world that people are trying to get. They want eyes. They want attention. That is their way of knowing that their currency is working. That's what views on YouTube and these social media platforms are doing. Your attention, your eyes is currency. And so when you can understand that people want your currency, which is you and your time, and you give that, right? That's where you're putting your energy. That's where you're putting your money, your assets, your everything that you can think of that is you goes into that. And if you can then view and change that perception of going, man, I've been giving a lot of my money to this one place. Do I really want to keep giving my money to that? How much money do I want to give to that place? You can start to see, wow, my time is really valuable. It matters. There's purpose to my day. And I want to, and it's a choice. If you want to take that 86,400 seconds or dollars, how do you want to spend it? How do you want to make use of it? Do you use it for your benefit? Right? I would love to, you with my currency, it's giving it to friends, it's giving it to family. As simple as, hey, I'm gonna give this much money to letting my mom or my family know I love them, right? Or giving it to friends, giving it to people who need it, giving my time and to people that I care about, focusing in on the things that I want to get done, that I find passion and things that I enjoy, giving my time and energy to things like this because I genuinely love doing this and I enjoy this. This is worth my time. This is worth my currency. I don't find this a bore. I don't find this something I have to do. It's something I want to do. It's where I want to put my money, my current and so my currency. So what I would love for everyone else to do is hopefully take something from that of going, how am I going to spend $86,400 a day? Because once tomorrow comes, it's gone. It's only a memory of currency. So let's look at what we can do with it now and actually make something of it. And some of you might already be doing that. That's great. That's awesome. For some of us, it might be really hard to find of where do I want to put it, or just self reevaluating. Am I giving a lot of my currency to a place that I really don't want to give it to? If we're giving it to all the chaos and the pandemonium in the world, ask ourselves, just be honest, is this where I want to put my money? Letting this be something that scares me. I'm paying to be freaked out. I'm paying, you know what I mean, these social media or the news to scare the bejesus out of me. Is that what I want to do? Do I want to keep doing that? Or can I take that money, that currency, and put it towards something else, like growing something, fixing something around the house? Again, being on the phone or being with friends and loved ones. Does it mean starting a business? Does it mean trying to finish something that you were started a long time ago? I just did a video on finish what you started. It could be cleaning the house. It could be something that you go, man, I've always wanted to just go ride my bike from here to there. Okay, go do that. Give that your currency. Because at the end of that 86,400 seconds, it's a new day, right? You wake up, you start anew, giving your time and attention to that. Sometimes the best place to give our currency is to sleep. That's one piece that everyone seems to overpass. They just look right over. And then when it's too late, then they go, okay, I need to really get sleep. And then they're trying to get back some currency, and that's not how it works. You don't get back currency. You got to use with what you have right now. So trying to use it to the best of our abilities, looking at it from that lens, how are we going to spend it? And some of you might sit there and go, okay, let me write a list of how how would I spend $86,400 in a day? First thing I'd have to do is I'd have to see what I want to do and then go look up how much that costs. And then ask myself, is that worth the cost? Is that worth taking all of my currency for that day? Right? If I want to get, a super fancy car, right? Do I have it in my budget today? That's all my energy today. Or can I divvy it up differently? How am I going to do that? So hopefully that finds some inspiration for you, some, different perception in evaluating how you see the day, how you see your motivations, your potential, all that good stuff. But you got 86,400 seconds every day. Let's take the best or make the best of it and really do what we can, because I know a lot of you have a lot of great ideas, a lot of potential, a lot of goals, a lot of aspirations. And what's keeping you from them? It's how we're spending our currency. So, on that, have a lovely rest of your day. Hope you have a wonderful week. And on that, talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.